By now, most people on social media have seen some variation of this comment, and on the surface, it seems like a fair question. No one wants shadowy foreign figures dictating national policy, but that's not how the global forums work. And the panic over the World Economic Forum says more about our current paranoia than it does about the organization itself. Let's be clear. The World Economic Forum doesn't govern Canada, or any country for that matter. It doesn't write laws or enforce policy. What it does do is bring together leaders from governments, businesses, civil society, and academia to talk about global challenges that no country can solve alone. Think of it like the United Nations, the G7, or even the World Health Organization. None of these institutions can force a government to adopt a policy. What they can do is inform, advise, and convene. Because climate change, pandemics, technological disruption, and economic instability are shared problems. And that kind of collaboration isn't a threat, it's a necessity. And if you believe Canada or any nation should go it alone, then you're not rejecting globalism, you're rejecting reality. Let's look at some facts, even though I know some of you won't believe them. The World Economic Forum is mostly known for its annual meeting in Switzerland, which is less Illuminati and more TED Talk in the Alps. Attendees include heads of state, CEOs, NGOs, and researchers who debate issues ranging from clean energy to food security to digital safety. And no, it doesn't have legislative power. It can no more tell you how to live your life than your local chamber of commerce. It offers frameworks, not ultimatums. Governments choose which policies to adopt based on national interest. For example, the Canadian government may reference World Economic Forum research when crafting economic or climate strategies, just as it references OECD data or UN climate goals. Information is not control any more than ignorance is free thinking. Collaboration isn't a betrayal of national interests either. It's actually how we protect them, especially in a world where diseases fly first class and one ship stuck in the Panama Canal can halt global trade. Canada benefits enormously from trade agreements, coordinated public health responses, and international efforts to address AI regulation, discussions the World Economic Forum actively facilitates. So why the fear? Well, much of it stems from a phrase that gained traction during the COVID-19 pandemic, the Great Reset. Originally framed as a broad post-pandemic recovery strategy focused on sustainability and inclusive economics, but it was quickly hijacked by conspiracy theorists and spun into something dystopian. Social media platforms amplified the panic. TikTok clips and Facebook rants falsely claimed the World Economic Forum was trying to eliminate private property, control the food supply, or implant digital IDs, which is stupid. These videos went viral. Not because they were true, but because algorithms reward outrage. Facts, unfortunately, don't travel as fast. Meanwhile, some politicians, specifically right-wing politicians, saw an opportunity. Why address real problems when you can just blame a vague cabal of global elites? The World Economic Forum became a scapegoat for everything: globalization, automation, inequality, and pandemic-era restrictions. Literally everything. And to be fair, a certain level of skepticism is healthy. It's responsible to question how wealth and influence shape global policy. Just look south of the border, where billionaires are now, as we speak, trading national military secrets over group chat like it's fantasy football. The truth is, no modern nation operates in a vacuum. Canada can't solve climate change, stabilize global supply chains, or navigate AI ethics alone. That's why international dialogue matters. The World Economic Forum provides a space for heads of state, CEOs, researchers, and civil society leaders to discuss these shared challenges. It's a think tank. Some ideas gain traction, others don't. It's up to the individual governments to decide which recommendations they adopt, if they adopt any at all. The suggestion that we should do what's good for us first is emotionally appealing, but it assumes we can neatly disentangle our well-being from the world, and we can't. Because when wildfires rage, inflation spikes, or supply chains break down, it's frequently cooperation that saves us, not independence.